Hey YouTube, this is a video on the BK2 fix for the sheath. As everybody knows, is a badass knife, but the sheath, unfortunately, has some drawbacks. Mainly this little guy right here. It's really flimsy, and it's hard to take your knife in and out of while it's in the sheath and on your belt because it'll just flop around. So actually, my sheath broke like the second day or first camping trip. And this belt loop part broke off the other part, and Kabar was going to replace the sheath for me, but I was like, I need to do a fix anyway. So pull a knife out of here. The knife, of course, if you're watching this video, you probably know how good that is. But essentially, all I did was I removed the nylon portion, which is a 2-inch by 12-inch nylon. This one just happens to be really crappy that comes with it. So you toss that, and at a thrift store I was able to find a old military belt which fit the criteria for the 2-inch already. Just threw in some Chicago screws, and these are just rivets that came with the belt, and then I used another Chicago screw here to hold on the stock loop, and then I put another washer on the back there so I wouldn't have that same problem with this coming off. And essentially now you can put it on your belt and it's not going to flop around. You can still pull your knife out and put it in pretty easily, but I kept the loop as big as it is. I didn't want to tie it down just because if you're like camping in a chair and you want to sit down, you can hike the knife up and it's not going to get in the way. But if you sew this off and then make it smaller for your belt loop, then you're going to have your knife kind of poking at you. So the actual belt itself is like $3 at a thrift store. You can probably go to a Salvation Army or something store and get it. Here's the belt itself. I of course didn't need all of it, so I just cut off a portion, and that's pretty much a $5 fix. All you need to do is get 4 Chicago screws, and then you can pick them up at Lowe's. This one was from Lowe's. Kabar actually sent me some when I told him my sheath had broken. They sent me like 8 of them. The lady was real nice. So now, now it's all fixed up and ready for the next camping trip. I thought about, just real quick on the knife, I thought about getting the micarta scales, but the Gravity ones are real nice. I have no complaints with them, and they fit perfectly in the sheath, unlike the micartas, which I've heard problems with the fit as far as going into the sheath. Plus, they're not as uniform. These things are made to exact specs. The micartas do have some tolerance issues, if you ask me. If they made them to the identical specs of the Gravity handles, I would probably pick them up. Other than that, this part of the sheath's awesome. I actually wouldn't even buy a knife without a ABS plastic or Kydex or some type of plastic sheath. So that's it. Pretty simple. All you need to do is swap out the nylon portion. You could do a 2-inch by 12-inch leather. You can, if you find a belt like that. They do make 2-inch belts out there. They're a little harder to find, but because your belt loop is a lot smaller than 2 inches, that's pretty much it. There's my Kabar Bk2 sheath mod. Not all fancy with all kinds of survival stuff on it, because I'm really a car camper, so I just kept it real simple and made it nice and functional. So thanks guys. Comment and rate please, and have a good day.